friends. Today we're going to talk about coloring your wigs and hair falls. How to do it, how to make it look nice, and how to make it washable to a degree. I'm going to turn this into this.
You don't need much for this. A brush that you don't care if it gets a bit messy, and some airbrush ink. This can be bought on Amazon, on many different websites, and at your local craft supply. Make sure that it is for fabric and can be heat set. This is the Jacquard brand. And really all you do is put a little bit of ink on your brush and start brushing it into the hair. Here, I don't care if it gets my table a bit messy because as I'm working on it, it just adds more color to the hair. But yes, this is a messy project. I would recommend gloves. For some reason, I just never wear gloves. It's terrible. It's why I had to end up buying my own manicure kit because I keep ruining my nails because I refuse to wear gloves. I'm the worst. I don't know what it is. Just don't buy them. And you continue here, just adding more ink onto your brush and brushing it into the hair. As you can see, the results are fairly instantaneous, so this is pretty satisfying. When you're brushing the ink in, because this is a synthetic wig, it's going to have a little bit of difficulty as you're brushing it, and it might start to feel like it's tangling. You don't want to force the hair. We don't want to pull at the synthetic hair because that will shorten the lifespan of your hair fall. But you just work it in with the brush. And you can add a bunch of different colors and all kinds of fun possibilities here. One point of note, I have not tried this on a human hair wig. I'm betting that it will work the same. However, you can also use hair color made for actual hair on a human hair wig. Though you do run the risk of it bleeding out into water and things like that. So if anybody tries this on a human hair wig, let me know how it goes. Because this hair fall is an ash blonde and I am a brunette, I mixed together some black, some copper, and some red to create a nice rich brown, which I'm just working into the roots of the hair fall. This was a fun bit of a process. I went through this brown color, and as you can see into the video later, I add on top of it some of the copper to give some nice rich chocolate tones to it. And I'm adding quite a bit of color here, and it gets a bit messy, but it works nicely, and I'm pretty satisfied with the results in the end. can see, this is turning out really nice, and to blend the colors together, I'm brushing more of the brown and the darker tones into the pink, so it has a more natural effect. Very natural. This is very natural.
Well, so far so good. I've let it air dry a bit, and now I'm gonna do a very crucial part, which is heat setting all of this ink. Now you don't wanna get it too hot, so obviously we're not gonna iron it, but we're gonna take a hair dryer to it for an excessively long amount of time.
Really get into those roots and don't blow dry it just till it's dry. Blow dry it as if you're setting that ink for your life. You do want to be careful not to get the blow dryer too close to your wig. This is a synthetic wig. It's essentially plastic. You don't want to melt the plastic or warp it, because then you'll have kinks and weird unruly bits that will just cause more tangling and shorten the lifespan.
Well, as you can see, it's a pretty decent match to my hair, but the texture's a little crunchy. I'm going to put it through the washing test and condition it, and it should give me a little bit of a more realistic, less overly gelled, circa 1992 vibe. We'll find out.
I'm conditioning using a regular hair conditioner. You can also soak your wigs in fabric softener in cold water, and that helps them revive a bit. Always use cold water when washing your wigs, especially synthetic ones. They are not real hair, so hot water just warps the plastic. As you see, I am losing a bit of the brown color. That's not completely uncommon. There's a couple factors I put a lot of ink into it, but I also may not have heat set it long enough because there was so much brunette coloring I added. I probably could have heat set it quite a bit more. However, most of it stays in and it still looks pretty good when it's dry. It is your prerogative whether or not you wash your wig after you've heat set the ink. You don't need to. And if you do, or once your wig is dry and you've heat set and you realize you want more color, just repeat the process. Once you have washed and conditioned your wig, you'll let it air dry and begin the process of slowly and very gently brushing it out. You want to be very gentle because some of the bits of hair are stuck together by the ink, but you want to brush them out so that it looks natural, and eventually you'll get a soft, healthy looking wig just like this. Best of luck, everyone. Please share in the hashtag Jvon Stratton I want to see, and tag me in your pictures and show me what you've done.